How much protein do you actually need when you're doing a ketogenic diet or a carnivore diet to build muscle? This question is very confusing for most people, and I'm about to clear it up, so stay tuned. Welcome everyone to my very crazy life, where I'm in this corner, which will end very soon because this house is almost done. Knock on some wood. Let's deep dive into the subject about protein again. I've done several videos and I'm going to talk about it one more time because people are still confused. We have the camp of eating high protein, moderate to low fat, high protein because you need to build muscle. And then we have the other camp, which is you need to eat high fat. Of course, trying to reach ketosis on a ketogenic or carnivore diet. So what's the actual truth? Where does the truth lie, ironically. Okay, the measuring system already is screwing people up. For example, in America, we have 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if I'm between 123 and 125 pounds, I'm going to be eating 123 grams or 125 grams of protein. That's a lot, because if you take 4 ounces of a ribeye, that's going to put me around 24 to 28 grams of protein. Do I need to eat 6 ounces of protein in 3 meals? That doesn't make any sense. But what's even more confusing is the grams per kilo. Let's confuse you even more. We have the European system, which is 1 gram of protein per kilo of body weight. So I could weigh 62 kilos and I'm going to be eating 62 grams of total protein. But if I weigh the same in pounds, 123 to 125, then I eat 125 grams of protein. That right there should make you take pause, that most science is garbage. I know. People are super confused. What they're not factoring in is how much the individual needs or tolerates. For example, if you have low stomach acid, right? You need stomach acid and pepsin and protease to break down protein. But your enzyme is low, your caloric acids are low, and you're trying to gobble down that 1 or 2 pounds of protein. You're not faring very well, because digestion plays a massive role in trying to factor in how much protein. Because you can eat a lot of protein. It doesn't mean that you're digesting it and absorbing the amino acids. But we also have to consider your insulin, because insulin is going to be the driver of the amino acids into the muscle cells. And then we have to factor in cortisol. I mean, it's like a cake or onion in layers. So let's just say I have hypochlorhydria, low protease, and I'm eating 1.5 pounds of beef every day. Now my blood sugar is spiking, my digestion is poor, I'm constipated, and people are telling me I need to eat even more protein. But my blood sugar becomes even more dysregulated. My ketones are low. So these mathematical equations of just eat more protein don't make sense to the individual. Now, myself at almost 59, I can get away with more protein, because what's converted back into glucose I can utilize, because I have more GLUT4 receptor development to uptake the glucose, which was converted originally from protein, and utilize it. As hunter-gatherers, we did not eat a bunch of protein every day. With poor digestion, it's even more fracked up, because if you have leaky gut, how are you going to absorb the amino acids? If your blood sugar is running high and you're insulin resistant, you're not driving amino acids into those muscle cells so they can grow. You're more catabolic than anabolic. What if your sleep sucks? Being that it is so late, let's do a part 2 of breaking down protein, because this is quite a subject, and if your protein is too high, then your ketones are going to suck, or they're going to be unviable. And then we have people who've got issues with hemochromatosis and high iron and high B12. People with gout and high uric acid levels. Context matters for the individual. Stop trying to factor your body in a mathematical equation when it comes to your protein. But part 2 coming up, maybe tomorrow. Comment below if you want a part 2, and I'm out. My Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. Facebook fan page is Stephanie the Business Person. I've been doing consultations for years, thousands of people, and I'm not going to gaslight you. I'm often nailing it on the head of the nail. I know people. No gaslighting. Not that you have to do a carnivore diet or a ketogenic diet. What I like to do is find a lifestyle dietary measure that'll work amazing for the individual. I also run a course where I cover all 3 diets, because one diet, like pushing one diet alone to the masses, ain't the way. Comment below, share this content. My Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. Facebook fan page, Stephanie Business Person. My website, stephanieperson.com, if you feel like you want to sign up for any of these things, like consultation or my course. And I'm out, because it's late. Energy. 58, and soon 59. And then 60. I can't wait.